So we're looking up Broad Lane in Sheffield, where it meets Tenter Street. The dust's starting to settle now on this £16.5 million alteration to the road network that's actually making it worse. I worked around here for 15 years, so I know it very well. I had no problems crossing the road, and I worked in the building right there, Pennine Centre, and I didn't have any issues with fumes. So we had a perfectly adequate roundabout here, which is now more confusing. They've actually blocked this road off just here. I just don't see the point of what they've actually done at this point. But like I say, it was a double width road. The traffic used to flow down here lovely. But it's a two-way cycle lane on one way. I thought it was going to be on either side. So you can see as the dust starts to settle now, here they're going to be putting grey to green in. Just here is the Sintner building, 27 stories. Just here is Whitecroft, 17 stories. I think this is a student type block, and this one is probably going to be more private people renting accommodation. But to me, the roundabout at the top was absolutely brilliant, and they've actually made it flow less by what they've done. So all the stuff about creating a greener solution, they tend to create bottlenecks. But this will all be grey to green down here, and you can see it being grey to green on the other side. But I think it was going to open in about October, then it got delayed to November, and now it's December, and it still looks nowhere near complete. So I thought there was going to be a cycle lane on the other side, but you can just see it's a two-way cycle lane on this side. It's quite a hill to climb on a bike, and just imagine this is a very mild 13C today. What a great day to be out on your bike, and I'm not seeing a single cyclist on here. Plenty of cars though. So we're on Silver Street Head here now. Yeah, it looks like a car can get out, but they're making it more and more difficult. I used to drive up Queen Street and Bank Street, cut through, and I could park over there, and then they made it a nightmare to bring my car to this side of Sheffield, and I'm talking about the late 1990s. So all this side used to be industrial. It's all just, I don't know if it's miles of apartments, but it's an awful lot of apartments from here across to the dual carriageway on the other side. Looks like we've got cycle lanes starting on that side there, but nothing sort of sinks in. You think they'd have actually brought the cycle lane up both sides if they were going to do it and make it look a bit more symmetrical, but you're going to have to swap cycle lanes when you get to there. Well, there's another cycle lane there as well. But like I say, the dust is starting to settle, but I can't see this opening in December properly. So that's probably the route I cut across. I used to come around the hole in the road down Queen Street and Bank Street, cut across here, straight up here, and park behind here for free. On the occasions when I used to bring my car into Sheffield, most of the time, if I hadn't got another engagement at night, it'd be coming in on a bus, and the bus from where I live in S25 would have took about 30 minutes. No point bringing your car in those days, unless you was going out somewhere at night. But you can see the grey to green on both sides. And now we're down at the Dutch roundabout. Now I think it's a case of telling you so, that I certainly won't be riding a bike round on this. priorities to pedestrians, then cycles, then cars. But it's going to be greater green around it. Down there's Corporation Street. You're going to have cycle lanes down there. That's the old cut through to Penistone Road that way. But you can certainly see the dust settling now. And then but you've got zebra crossings on all the roads. As you can see just there, just have a walk across. I'd be so careful even walking across this thing. Do you know, I mean, even the police lady just stopped a car for me. You just don't know what you're going to do here, because they've actually shut the zebras out at the moment. There's your cycle. I was just stood there. I wasn't actually walking across, and she slammed her brakes on to stop for me. So it's going to be fun, this. But there you've got the massive new development of offices and flats down there. Haven't we got enough flats? Everybody's working from home. I think 700 jobs from Lloyd's are now working from home, and we're building 1 million square feet of offices down here. This is Corporation Street. You can see the cycle lanes. We've still not seen a cycle yet, have we, folks? No, sorry. People are just stopping. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. That's the National Museum over there. But there's more greater green. But I thought I'd just give you a bit of a feel for it as the dust settles. I have to be very careful standing anywhere near it, because you can gridlock the traffic here. So that's it, just a quick update from the double Dutch roundabout at West Bar. And I wonder how long it'll be before it gets ripped out. So if you can like the channel, or follow the channel, like the video, and click on notifications for new videos in the future. Over and out from Sheffield.